Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Hindi Divas celebrated by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant coming forward to donate plasma. Now the news in detail. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant joined the rest of the nation in celebrating Hindi Divas on 14 September. Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, was the chief guest in the function organized through webinar to mark the occasion. Mr. P.K. Dash, ED Works, Mr. Rajveer Singh, ED P&A, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, ED Projects, Dr. B.K. Hota, Director MNHS, Mr. Praveen Nigam, CGM F&A, and several chief general managers, heads of departments and Hindi officers of various units attended the session. Mr. Chattaraj in his address highlighted the importance of Hindi as Rajbhasha in the context of a diverse nation like India. The CEO said that progress and growth of a nation is directly correlated to its language. The democracy can be strengthened with the use of a common language which can link the general masses with the governance system of the nation. The CEO further added that in current times, use of Hindi has been made user-friendly with the development of various tools and software and availability of online sites. This can be used extensively to increase the use of Hindi in the day-to-day official activities, he said. The CEO also released e-magazine Rourkela Ispat Darpan to mark the occasion. The Rajbhasha Sankalp Divas pledge was administered to all present in Hindi by Mr. Rajveer Singh, ED P&A, and in Odia by Mr. C.R. Mohapatra, CGM in charge services. The names of the winners of RSP level competition based on poem and short story writing was also declared. The winners of the competitions organized at zone and departmental level will be awarded by the respective HOD. Earlier, Mr. Dhiren Mishra, GMPR and COC welcomed the gathering and gave a brief about the activities of Rajbhasha. The Rajbhasha Sankalp Divas message sent by Mr. Amit Shah, Honorable Union Minister of Home Affairs, Government of India, was read out by Ms. Ankita Bilung, Manager, Calcining Plant 2. The message of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel, Government of India, was read out by Mr. D.C. Yadav, Senior Manager, C&IT. The message to Mr. Fagan Singh Kulaste, Honorable Minister of State for Steel, Government of India, was read out by Ms. Barkha Sharma, OCT Power Distribution. The message of Mr. Anil Kumar Chaudhary, Chairman and SAIL, was read out by Mr. Ricky Agrawal, Senior Manager, MSS. Ms. Archana Satpathy, DGMPR, coordinated the ceremony, while Ms. Lolati Topo, Manager, Rajbhasha, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Plasma donation is gaining ground in the Steel City with a number of donors who have developed antibodies against COVID-19, volunteering to donate the same at plasma bank set up at Ispat General Hospital of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. On 14 September, Mr. Kishore Chandra Patra, Senior Technician of Shops, RSM, donated plasma at IGH. It may be noted that Mr. Patra was suffering with mild fever. In the antigen test done at Rourkela Government Hospital, RGH, on 29 July, he was found COVID positive. Immediately, he was advised for home isolation up to 21st August. With due rest and medication, Mr. Patra recovered from the disease. In the meantime, his family members undertook the antigen test and were found to be negative. After his recovery, the High-Tech and District Administration, in association with RSP COVID Control Unit, approached him for plasma donation. Mr. Patra, being motivated by the earlier plasma donors, readily agreed. Preliminary test for suitability for plasma donation was carried out on 12th September. It is worth mentioning here that plasma containing antibody collected from the cured patients of COVID-19 has been proved to be a lifesaver in the case of many critically ill COVID patients. Plasma donation is a safe and simple procedure. So efforts are afoot to motivate eligible COVID-19 survivors to come up for the same. Antibody screening test of recovered patients is being done at IGH Plasma Bank to detect potential plasma donors of the district. That's all in this edition of Rourkela News. Namaskar.